Hi there, this is Annie Business with your friend Simeon. You're welcome back to my YouTube channel. Let's talk about how to make our own concentrated feed. When it comes to concentrated feed, a lot of us think maybe it's the one we buy from the store, the ready-made, the one they package, that is only concentrated. No, you can make a concentrated feed just as they made that one. It is not like it is an alien that comes from somewhere or an AI that made that feed. No, it is a human like you that make it. So for you not to spend unnecessary money trying to do all these kind of things, I want to give us the list of the things that make up our concentrated feed. Concentrated feed has to do with the ingredients plus another ingredient. I can't really say they are chemical and I can't say they are harmful. It's all about their growth, maintaining a good health, and also helping them to have a stronger bones. That is what those substances are all about. They are not harmful substance. So this same ingredient plus the substance I'm talking about, which we call additives, are the things that make up the concentrated feed they are selling for you outside. It's just like me. I have my own formula and I've checked my formula and I figure out like, okay, my formula is very, very good. Maybe I take it to the laboratory and they check, they confirm, and they told me that yes, my formula is very, very good. And it is good for animal growth. It will keep them healthy and it will help them to grow faster. Then that means my formula is okay. So if I have enough money, I can get machines, set up a feed mill, produce all those things, label it, package it, and give it to you. You are going to buy. That is what we call a concentrated feed. But when you only take cassava peels and PKC, you give it to your pig, you haven't made a concentrated feed yet. Not until maybe you mix maize, PKC, soya, or any other things. Like all these ingredients must be complete there. Ingredient that has to do with protein will be there. Ingredient that has to do with energy will be there. Ingredient that has to do with fiber will be there. And the one that has to do with fat will be there. But it has to do with the kind of animal you are dealing with. What chicken need is different from what pig need. What pig need is different from what fish need. What fish need is different from what goat need. But all of these things, they have to get these additives, the substance I'm talking about, which is additional substance, to make the feed you are making for the particular livestock you have a concentrated feed. Without these additives joined together with these ingredients, there is no how your feed is a concentrated one. Not until you put all those things and you mix them together, that is when you will have your concentrated feed. So not to talk too much, as you all know me, I would like to make a list of those ingredients and a list of those additives, which are the substance I'm talking about. My name is Simeon O. James. If you are coming across my video for the first time, all I deal with is livestock, agriculture. Of course, I deal with plantation, which has to do with crops of any type, except the one I practically or I boldly tell you that I cannot plant or I don't know much about. Yes, there's nothing about crop that you tell me that I don't know about. And when it comes to livestock, I know at least some of it, but not all. And I can't continue this video without thanking and appreciating people that comment my teachings here on YouTube. I've had this from lots of people. They usually tell me that even the blind one can understand what you are easily teaching on YouTube. And the stark illiterates that at least understand English a little bit will be able to cope with the way I explain things or teach on YouTube. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for those beautiful words, and I'm looking forward to have much of this to discuss with you people. Now let's go back into our video. If you have been following me for a very long time, you would have known me with making videos on feed and listing some of those ingredients for you. I'm going to repeat the same thing, but I'm not going to talk much on it. If you are new on my YouTube channel, please, you can kindly check on my video. Go to my YouTube page, click video. It will bring all the videos I have for you. You can scroll until you see the one you are looking forward to. So I have a lot of videos on YouTube that can help you. So the list of the feed ingredients, number 1 has to do with soya. Number 2, your PKC. That's if you are dealing with pig. Soya, PKC, GNC, if needed, wheat bran or wheat offer, whichever one. I don't recommend rice bran that much because it has nothing much. But if you don't see wheat offer or wheat bran, it is all the same. Wheat offer or wheat bran is all the same. You can get the rice bran. You can also add your maize, grinded maize. You can add your corn bran. You can also add cassava flakes. If you are dealing with fish, yours has to do with what? Soya beans, which is a source of protein. GNC, source of protein. Then you need either cassava or maize. That is, if you are doing floating feed, you will need cassava. But if you are not doing floating feed, I would appreciate you go with either maize, dough. Dough is a bread waste from the bakery. Or you go with biscuit waste. You can use a lot of things that has to do, it shouldn't have fiber because your fish don't need fiber, but your pig need fiber. So on and so forth. Whichever ingredient you get, you can add to it. Then if yours is goats, you can go with wheat bran or wheat offer, rice bran, corn bran. Then you add maybe a little bit of PKC because I learned that the PKC is not too good for their consumption. A little bit of PKC. Then what other things? You can add soya to it too. So on and so forth. Those are the ingredients you need. When it comes to poultry farming, which is chicken farming, I don't deal much with poultry, and I've been telling a lot of people that have been asking me about it. I'm not too good with poultry, so but I know their feed has to do with soya as well. It has to do with maize and wheat bran, so on and so forth. So these are the list of the ingredients you can mix together with the substance I just want to list now. And the substance has to do with your premix, your methylene, lysine, lime, DCP, or bone meal. Then your vitamin and your salts. All these things goes together. And when listing the ingredients for your animal, I forgot to tell you that you need another source of protein, which is fish meal. Literally all those animals need fish meal or poultry meal, whichever one you get. So that is how it goes. The purpose of making this video is for you to learn how to make a concentrated feed. I listed the ingredients for you already. I've listed the additives, which are the substance that you are going to add already. Now let me just explain how those things work in a nutshell. I'm not going to debate or talk much on that, after which I will explain how you can put them together, then make it up a concentrated feed. Number 1, your premix. Your premix help your livestock, either the goats, the fish, the chicken, the pig you have. It improves their health and their immunity, their immune system. It also supports them in the production of milk. That is, if you have cattle like goats or cows, it also helps them to grow through all stages, all levels, either the growing level, the weaning level. That is the work of premix. Now don't go and make mistake. Although there is no side effect, we have premix grower for both chicken, cattle of all kind, the pig, the goat, the cow, so on and so forth. They can use the premix grower. Your chicken can use premix grower. But there's a special premix, just premix, or you get fish premix for your fish. If you use fish premix for your pig, your goats, or any other thing, it has no side effect. But I don't know much about chicken, especially layers chicken. That is that about that one. Number 2, your salt. Your salt is responsible to regulate and to also maintain a balanced mineral. Like, it will balance the mineral in their body and also keep them healthy. Also, your salt give them a kind of taste that is far more better than every other taste. You know, when it comes to cannibalization or prolapse, especially in chicken farming, when there is no too much salt and there is no taste in their mouth, that is when if your chicken see another chicken that have injury, maybe in their anus, they will start pecking. It's because there is no different taste. But if their feed is mixed with salt, if they have much salt, like if their feed tastes not too salty, but it has a taste of salt that is kind of sweet and good in their mouth, to taste blood or to cannibalize other will be a problem. So that is the work of salt. It gives them a different taste that won't make them to go for blood each time they notice it in other animals, especially your pregnant pigs. If she just deliver, make sure her feed have at least 1% of salt inside 100% of the feed you are mixing, so that it can give her a different taste in order not to cannibalize or kills the baby she deliver to you. Number 3, your methionine. Your methionine is responsible for development and growth. It helps in their development and also in their growth. Also, it serves as an anti-stress sometimes, but that's what it does basically. It helps in their development, in your animal development, and also in their growths. Number 4, that is lysine. Lysine enhance growths. It balance amino acid in your livestock body. It also save protein resources in their body, and it is also a good substance for feed utilization. Lysine also does what some of those things do. That is why in my feed I don't add lysine, because what lysine should do, either methionine is doing, and what methionine should do, your premix is doing, and what premix should do, vitamin is also doing it. So that is why I don't jam pack everything, and not to also inflate the cost of making that feed. So that is what our lysine does too. Number 5, ascorbic vitamin. You can see all these things I'm mentioning in the video. Don't go and get the wrong one. No. Ascorbic vitamin is an amino acid that also promotes the growth of your livestock and help them to stay healthy. Even you yourself can taste it. It has no side effects. It's a good substance. It's a good vitamin. It's different from every other vitamin you are buying from the store. You can get this kind of vitamin either from the feed me or from a store where they sell larger ingredients of feed, animal feed. Ascorbic vitamin is not like those ones they package in a nylon. You get it from veterinary store or animal care or whatever you are getting all those animal medicine from. It's not like those ones they put there. However, if you did not get something like this and you can reach out to me to buy and send it to you, maybe due to cost of way bill or cost of transportation or whatever you call it, then you can manage to get a very good vitamin like the other one you get from the store, such as Vitacong, etc. Multivitamin is there too. You can get it and mix it with the feed. But to make it more concentrated, it is better to use this ascorbic vitamin. The number 6, which is the final, is DCP. DCP, the calcium phosphate. That is what it is. I'm sorry if I pronounce it wrong, but that is the full name. So the DCP also help in promoting their growth and also in building their bones as they grow. You know what calcium does? Calcium is all about bone development. So as your animal are growing, as they are adding up weight, calcium helps them to stronger their bone so that the bone will be able to carry whatever weight gain they get in the next 5 months, 6 months, 8 months. So it won't be something like as they are growing, the same way they are sleeping, or maybe they can't walk. So they need calcium in their feed to also do what? To build their bone as they are growing so that they can stand and walk on their own and remain healthy. That is all about the additives you need to add to the livestock you have. the calcium, we have the DCP, the main discipline, as you are seeing it in the video. Then we have limestone, we have bone meal. You can add any one of it. If you do not, DCP is expensive because it is a powder substance they made. But we have the local one you can get, which is the bone meal. I can't tell you the process. You may check some of my video because I don't want to prolong this video. Then you can get limestone. Limestone is made from stone. Bone meal is made from burnt bone of animals, such as the beef, when they kill beef. So that is where they get it. They dry it and they set it on fire. After they burn it, they grind it. That's all. So that is the work all this thing does to our animal. So putting all these things all together, mixing it with the other ingredients, now make it what? A concentrated feed. I made a video sometimes ago, although it could be about fish, but not really about fish. I said, let me educate you on how to make your feed. So if you understand how all these things work, it will be easier for you to make your own concentrated feed without depending on what someone has already made. This same thing I'm giving you is what those people does mix together to give you that concentrated feed you are buying. So it's not left for you to make a good formula out of it. And if you can't, you can reach out to me for formula. Although I don't give out my formula for free, there's a token to pay for it, and there's a formula to all stages of pig, the winners and the growing level, the fattening one, or the one you can give to your animal on a random day just for them to stay okay. That is how it goes. So when you now get all these things all together, how do you prepare it and make it a concentrated feed? Just pour everything on the ground together, then mix it. You put the ingredient on the ground, your PKC, your soya, the GNC, the wheat brown, whichever one, etc. Just get them all together, pour it all together. Then your ingredients, either it is methyl lysine, DCP, vitamin, salt, or whatever you get, take them all together, pour them on top of those feed. Then take your shovel, roll it on, turn it back. Make sure they are well mixed together. Then you pack it inside your sack, store it. When you store it, you take it on a random day and you prepare it the same way you are seeing it in the video. Carry it, put it in a bowl, add water to soften it so that the digestion will be easier for your pig. From there, you start serving your pig and they are going to enjoy it. If you give them this kind of feed, your pig are going to grow, they are going to do well. I made a video some times ago that you don't really need a booster. So all these things are good enough to boost your animal instead of the one they are lying to you to buy outside that doesn't do anything to your animal. My name is Simeon O. James. I've come with another video. If you like it, please don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to share, and also don't forget to drop a comment. To all my lovers out there, thank you so much. I appreciate you all. Bye for now.